The Binge Pipe menu screen is now trending. Binge Pipe is a streaming service that doesn't need to be real or not a joke to really revolutionize the industry and not a joke the entire digital media landscape. Looking to become a professional live streamer? It's never been easier thanks to the Binge Pipe Streamer program. Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was to stream with Binge Pipe.
It was super easy to get started.
There was almost no setup.
There's literally no setup.
No complicated sign-up process, you just click a button and stream.
Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming. How do I turn this off?
I think I'm streaming right now.
The eye of Binge Pipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but the light's still on. I put it in a drawer, but it's still weird.
It's very weird.
Super weird.
It's uncomfortable and weird.
Binge Pipe Streamer program. If you're listening to this, it's already too late. Binge Pipe not only streams the highest quality programming other services passed on, but we also create original content based around our users' most frequent search terms. Please enjoy the following.
When I joined the religion, I was really hoping it was a cult, but later I figured out it was all on the up and up and not a cult at all. So I left.
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah...
Binge Pipe, lacking other options, will present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, experts in youth culture.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson. I host this game and a weekly boiled eggs appreciation club that no one has ever attended. 2 players, mano a mano, head to head, knee touching knee. Whoa, I'm sensing some unspoken tension here. All right, let's make beautiful music.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, haters gonna hate. Suppose fans of Bill Hader call themselves haters and only like movies with Bill Hader in them. In that case, which film are haters gonna hate? Trainwreck, This Is the End, Adventureland, or Superbad? Let's see how that shook out. Bill Hader was in Trainwreck, Adventureland, and Superbad, but he was not in This Is the End, so his haters would hate it. But fans of Danny McBride, who I can only assume call themselves McBridesmaids, probably loved it.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Up next, the rich get ridiculously richer. So I've heard that some billionaires are calling themselves members of the 3 Comma Club because, there are 3 commas in a billion. Just throw up in my mouth. So tell me this. Who would be a member of the 6 Comma Club? A quadrillionaire, a quintillionaire, a sextillionaire, or a septillionaire? And how do we do? A quintillion has 18 zeros and, consequently, 6 commas to go along with it. If I had that many commas, I would donate at least half of them to the poor. I mean, I would keep all my money, of course, but the poor can have half the punctuation.
Why don't we do it with 3?
There is no hiding from a delicious bowl of Fruit Troops and a heaping helping of It's a This or Dat. I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one you tell me if it's a character from Joseph Heller's novel Catch-22 or a discontinued breakfast cereal from General Mills. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between from Catch-22 or a discontinued General Mills cereal. And you're both doing this together, so look alive. Here it comes. Applebee. Sir Grapefellow. Buckwheats. Colonel Corn. Captain Aardvark. Baron von Redberry. Hungry Joe. You barely rose above my expectations. Now let's keep going.
I don't need you anymore.
Try this on for size. Music you can laugh to. If someone put a fermata on their laughter, what would it sound like? Ha! Or ha ha ha! What'd you guys pick? What a pity. It shouldn't be this hard. A fermata is when you hold the same note for longer than you normally would. It's challenging, but luckily, as a classically trained performer, I'm able to pull laughter from deep down in my... Well, you get the idea. Coming up next, trying to find the Laffy Taffy writing team on LinkedIn. What would be written on a Laffy epitaphy wrapper? No apples were harmed in the making of this taffy. Dear consumer, I long for your soft, wet mouth in loving memory of banana or jab into outer thigh. So what'd you pick? Pervert. An epitaph is a short phrase written or put on a tombstone. Kind of like what Willy Wonka had to write after he murdered all those kids in his factory. Round one is history. Where's that beautiful scoreboard?
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you did this to yourself.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for your...
Well, then let's get on with it. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
We're having fun.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Oh, here's a good one. Can we say ass? Oh, I guess we can say ass. Who's a real ass face? Nick Bottom from A Midsummer Night's Dream? Brace yourself. You knew that screw was coming, player 1. Good luck following the bouncing answer. So who got it? You're gonna laugh. Nope, not this one. Remember this moment. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, Nick Bottom has his head magically transformed into that of a donkey, aka an ass. Yeah, that screw is a good move, player 2. Here's that cash.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
Introducing Detecting Proper Pronunciation. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for a...
delicious film.
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, eyes up, here we go. Look at the following gibberish phrase and tell me what common phrase it rhymes with. Sleuth his danger and diction. And don't get hung up on that punctuation. Oh, reality. It can be super weird. So, what was it? Let's get on with it, shall we?
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Coming up, an Under the Covers band. In my spare time, I'm in a Beatles cover band, but we slightly changed the songs to add an element of tasteful erotica. We used to be called the Beat Awfuls, but we're thinking of changing our name to the Skeetles. Anyway, my erotic Beatles cover band released our first album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Bone, complete with homages to all the original tracks. Which song would not be on this album? Lucy in the Sky with Dildos, Come Together, With a Little Hump from My Friends, or When I'm 69ing. Okay, who chose what? I hope it's not your birthday. Keep your chin up. The better choice would have been Come Together was a song on the Abbey Road album and not Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Let's just cross our fingers that we eventually release Abbey Load. I call this one Gettin' Nuts. I don't know why they don't want me eating pistachios while I host. Pistachio caught in throat. Airway blocked. Can't seem to. Exchange-o for CO. Exchange-o2 for CO2. Oh, God. Exchange-o for C2O. Oh, I'm dying. Exchange-o3 for CO2. I love this part. Yes, breathable oxygen is O2 while we breathe out carbon dioxide. Wow, I just saw my life flash before my eyes. People sure pick C a lot.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
This one's called The Literary Nick Cannon. Which of these insults would you not hear on the MTV show Oscar Wilde and Out? Dorian is so old, his portrait grows wrinkles. They call you Ernest because you don't exist. As a husband, Sir Robert is less than ideal. Or what is this, Torvald? A house for dolls? Okay, what'd you pick? The rest of these answers reference works written by Oscar Wilde, except for the right answer, which this isn't because An Ideal Husband is an Oscar Wilde play. Torvald is the male protagonist of A Doll's House, which was written by Henrik Ibsen, not Oscar Wilde. Of course, if this play was about your mother, it would have to be a blow-up doll. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you... Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. I'm with the band. Hope you know your band lineups. Rock on. Player One wins! Nicely done, Player One. You're the big bad winner. Maybe one day we won't need to have winners and losers and we can all be equals. Anyway.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe is revolutionizing main menu screen. Binge Pipe is a streaming service that saves a fortune on overhead by not actually existing. With these savings, we can bring back classic online game shows and buy at least 2 honey-baked hams. Enjoy You Don't Know Jack. The hams are ours.
I'm a mom.
I'm a millennial.
I'm really into movies where people eat takeout food. I don't even care what the movie's about. I just feel good when I watch those scenes.
We are Binge Pipe!
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Bob's Shoes. Not only are Bob's Shoes one of the most comfortable pairs of shoes you'll ever own, but for every pair we sell, we donate another pair to kids in need. But if you return a pair, we take a pair away from a kid in need. Bob's Shoes. You better order the right size.
13 men and women, all living in one house, where they're forced to watch season 5 of The Bachelor, but while wearing headphones, so we don't have to get the rights to that show.
I can't believe Jake tried to...
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, sorry. Can you pass the chips?
The Bachelor Season 5, Watching House Season 2, only on Binge Pipe.
Hey kids, do you know what it means to be a friend? Yeah! Do you know what it means to be in the friend zone? I mean, seriously, look at these texts. I don't get it.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Then we'll talk about the spooky world of ghosting a relationship. Ooh.
If you are thinking of receiving extra benefits by signing the Binge Pipe Premium Data Security Agreement, please read over the document carefully. The document will be available to you once you sign the Binge Pipe Premium Data Security Agreement.
Streaming now on an all-new Lion Punch.
I am the Lion Punch.
A troubling revelation.
Master of the demon ways. Protector of the 5 shards of the Korgon.
We bought 3 seasons of this show.
I have to avenge my father, and that's what I'm going to do because I have to do it.
But the main guy is not very good.
Lion Punch, this is a suicide mission. I won't follow you just to watch you destroy yourself.
I have to avenge my father no matter what. I have to do it, and I will do it with or without you.
Actually, you know what? I better come along after all.
But at least he's one hell of a fighter.
Punch! Punch! Boom! Flip around!
No, wait, he's pretty bad at that too, actually. That's Lion Punch on Binge Pipe. Please, just give it a chance.
Lion Punch! Oh! Ow! My hand!
Hey kids, do you like sharing? Yeah! Do you like oversharing at a work event, causing a cataclysmic rift between you and your peers that you can never erase?
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt.
As a mom, I used to stay up nights worried about what my kids were watching on TV. But then I got Binge Pipe. With hours and hours of quality movies, TV programs, and game shows, I haven't had time to worry about my kids at all. Whoa, a movie about a horse that's also a doctor? Looks like I'm missing another dance recital.
Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
Deep in the American South, there was a town with a secret.
Excuse me, can we ask you about the body found in Walter Creek?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
A secret nobody wanted to talk about.
There is no body in the creek. There's never been a body in the creek.
That's when a film crew discovered.
Lies! It's all lies!
We were in the wrong town.
We don't even have a creek!
Coming this winter to Binge Pipe, true crime documentary bloopers.
When we went down into the basement, we found the shrine that he had made out of human boons. I mean bones. Whoops.
Karen, you've been through so much.
Yes, I have.
Personal tragedy after personal tragedy, followed by a series of small instances that, when compiled, add up to more personal tragedy.
It's truly been awful.
That's why your family nominated you, Karen, for this unique opportunity. Are you ready?
I think so.
Karen, turn around, face the mirror, and take a look at your new hat.
Instead of using your real name, you can keep your anonymity by using a joke name. If you're not funny, just use your social security number.
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the tax implications?
That's Blake and Chad. The Internet Brothers! We bought a dinosaur costume.
Imagine a world.
My God, the specimen.
It's growing out of control.
Where scientists go too far.
Should we go in?
No, seal the door.
But still know how to follow proper protocol.
Okay, the chemical shower killed it.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Lunch?
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working?
With my old streaming service, I could never get a hold of a customer service representative. Now that I'm a Binge Pipe customer, they never leave me alone. The second I have a problem, they're there to explain why it isn't a problem and why I should be more grateful for their ever-seeing eye.
The second my Binge Pipe router went out, a service team was in my home. I didn't even know I had a back door.
I thought the volume was off on my programming, but the Binge Pipe doctor discovered it was my ears that were wrong.
Not only do they closely monitor my enjoyment of their services, but they reward me if I turn in fellow customers who are not completely happy. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Binge
Binge
Pipe.
Pipe. Thank you, Binge Pipe.
Binge Pipe. Binge Pipe. Thank you.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Mystaxis, the #1 over-the-counter medication that prevents nosebleeds caused by telekinesis. If you want peace of mind while moving pieces with your mind, then Mystaxis is right for you.
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich. I got a pastrami sandwich. Da-ba-da-ba.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
Binge Pipe has mixed feelings about presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Binge Pipe. Trust the algorithm.
I'm Cookie Masterson. Thank you for inviting me to hang out with you. Wait, that's what this is, right? Every day I count my lucky stars you all exist. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, my car runs on dead dinosaurs. I just got a Jurassic parking fee that's the same as the length of the Jurassic era. How much do I have to pay? $8 million, $54 million, $430 million, or $1 billion? Okay, let's take a look. The Jurassic period lasted about 54 million years. It may seem like a lot to pay for parking, but it's still cheaper than taking a rideshare during peak hours.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next, can't get a Dateline. Say the events of Fyodor Dostoevsky's classic novel Crime and Punishment are featured in an episode of Dateline NBC. What pithy episode title would make the most sense? The Ingenue's Fateful Ride, The Pawnbroker and the Murderer, The Landlord's Last Lease, or A Wife in the Attic. Hope you like what you picked. This is the correct answer. Or is it? In Crime and Punishment, the protagonist, Rodion Raskolnikov, murders an old pawnbroker woman. Or did he? I mean, he did. It's explicitly stated, but I'm trying to build some suspense here, people.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Why not try? Yet another reason I have a hard time watching House of Cards. And it's this or that. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a Netflix original program, you know, like Stranger Things or one of those exclusive Adam Sandler movies, or a picture calibration setting on my HD TV. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between on Netflix or in my TV settings. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Ready? Let's go. Tint. Right. Easy. Resolution. Whoa! Dark. Smoothness. Most of you deserve a high five on that. All right, let's move on. Take a good look at when angst feels like homework. 13 reasons why, 17 reasons why, 19 reasons why, 23 reasons why, 27 reasons why, 29 reasons why, 31 reasons why, or 37 reasons why. Let's see who got it. 27, a good number for dresses, but a bad answer to this question. The next prime number in the series is 29. Here we have a soft, easily spread crime. If Brie Larson were convicted of Brie larceny, what crime would she be guilty of committing? Selling cheese without the proper permits, stealing cheese, counterfeiting cheese, or cheese murder? Who picked what? It's important to check the authenticity of your cheese. Also, the authenticity of your answers. Larceny is the crime of taking property from possession of another with intent to permanently deprive the owner of that property. You know, stealing. I think the real crime is she didn't steal any crackers to go with it. That's it for round 1. Let's see who's cheating.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're making everyone feel bad. Looks like there's still some deficits in aptitude, so here comes another screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
How about this one? Thanks grieving. What would someone with syngenesiphobia most likely say at Thanksgiving? Ah, turkey! Ah, pie! Ah, cranberries! Or, ah, my parents! I love this part. Syngenesiphobia is the fear of relatives. Some people are gluten intolerant, others are grandpa intolerant.
Hey, question!
Binge Pipe now offers content surveys. Would you like an attractive question or a question with a great sense of humor? Pick an option on your device now. Here are the votes. You have chosen.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
Let's try an attractive question. Going by their magnetism, which of these actors is the most attractive? Jeremy Irons, Goldie Hawn, Sarah Silverman, or Bradley Cooper? Hope you like what you picked. Yeah, I know it's Bradley Cooper, but he's impossibly attractive. It would have been too easy. Iron is a ferromagnetic metal, which means much like Jeremy Irons, it is very attractive.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Here's one I like to call Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor that is.
First encountered in the Antarctic. Octopus coffee. So watch out. Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. Oh, don't crane your neck. Let's see who got it. Any last words? Too late. Why don't I save you all the embarrassment? When we first meet Dr. Frankenstein in the novel, he's lost in the Antarctic searching for his monster. But it turns out the real monster is having to read a book. Expert screwing, Player 2. Spend this wisely.
Na 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 na.
Next up, synchronized spiking. This is a 2-part question. Ready? Part 1, what year did beach volleyball become an official Olympic sport? And Part 2, what year did I first start regularly watching the Olympics? 1972 and 1972, 1988 and 1988, 1996 and 1996, or 2004 and I don't watch the Olympics because it's boring. Let's see how that shook out. Nope, I mean, it was boring, but then they introduced beach volleyball. Beach volleyball became an official sport in the Summer Olympics in 1996, which, completely coincidentally, is the same year I started regularly watching the Olympics. To be honest, I didn't even have a television set before 1996. Well, I did, but it didn't have beach volleyball on it, so it was just pretty much a fancy paperweight.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Here's one for you. The verb's the word. Which of these sentences contains a transitive verb? I don't care. Seriously, who cares? Do you think this is funny? Or because it's not? So what'd you pick? Well, I care. I care. Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. A transitive verb has a subject before it and an object after it. You and this, for example. You is the subject of the sentence, while you are the subject of a police investigation. Welcome to the attack. I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. A walk in the parks. Enjoy a nice walk through these park-themed prompts. Good luck. Player one's got it! I gotta hand it to you, Player One. You won by a small margin, but you still technically won. Just like I still technically graduated with a degree in culinary arts. Oh, and just remember... You don't know Jack!
Dad? It's Scraps. He's not moving.
I'm sorry, Patrick. We have to remember, Scraps had a long, happy life.
Do you think he'll be okay?
I don't know, buddy. I just don't know.
Ah, what a sad scene. You know what no one likes? Losing a family pet. You know what everyone likes? Solving a crime. I'm Huck.
Binge Pipe is still contractually bound to bring you You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe for funsies.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and the day I give up this job is the day I die. At least that's what Binge Pipe tells me. Look at this group. I want to put you in matching denim shirts and get your portrait taken. Here we go. Remember, your deposit is non-refundable.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, Sonic the Comic. Ever seen a hedgehog do stand-up comedy? No? Okay, great story. A hedgehog comic opens his set with, "Hey folks, how does a hedgehog make love?" Very carefully, "Heyo!" A heckler responds, "Don't quit your day job!" What was the hedgehog's brilliant comeback? Don't quit sleeping for 18 hours? Thank you, I won't. My day job is curling myself into a ball. You should try it. I masturbate my quills during the day. You should be so lucky. Or, sir, are you a weasel? I eat weasels. Okay, what'd you pick? They only do that when they're frightened or after bombing at comedy clubs. Hedgehogs are nocturnal and they pretty much sleep all day long. But that's also true of most human stand-up comedians.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
And now, can't or won't stop the feeling. Which Justin Timberlake song title best describes the act of lapidation? Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body, Sexy Back, or What Goes Around Comes Around? Okay, let's take a look. Lapidation is the act of stoning someone to death. Yeah, it's amazing how many people misinterpret that song.
Why don't we do it with free?
Feast your eyes upon this. Do you know a good Swedish plumber? And it's a very excited dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 items, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's a song by Swedish pop group ABBA, something Mario says in a video game, or both. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between ABBA, Super Mario, or both. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. Okie dokie. Ha ha ha, bye bye. I do. Bang the boomerang. Let's it go. Mamma mia. It's a me, Mario. Way to go, most of you. Okay, let's move along.
I don't need you anymore.
Behold, warm, fuzzy Zellers. According to the official rules of golf, when are you allowed to artificially warm your balls? You can warm your balls before the round. You can warm your balls once during the round. Hey, you can warm your balls whenever you want. Or do not warm your balls, weirdo. What'd you guys pick? Once per round. I can barely manage once per week. What were we talking about? No, you cannot. To be fair, this certainly sounds like good advice. Here's the right one. You can warm your balls with an artificial device, but only before the round, not during. Let me check my score sheet. Golf question, check. Ball pun, check. Great, I'm pretty much at par. It's time for the Us Weekly Journal of Science. If Us Weekly wanted to class up their magazine, what could they rename their Stars, They're Just Like Us feature? Stars. They too take part in precipitous activities. Stars. They participate in quotidian tasks as well. Stars. They act as though they are abstemious to us. Or stars. They subjugate we, the working class. And how do we do? Let's skip to the right answer, shall we? Quotidian means mundane and everyday. The Us Weekly feature shows celebrities doing things like walking dogs, buying groceries, and breathing through their mouths. Very quotidian tasks. Some of them even sleep in a bed. Round 1 is over. This leaderboard is brought to you by Binge Pipe.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. And as a counterpoint, these players are highly valued, but their scores are not. Market research indicates that it's time for more screws.
And remember, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
I am feeling joy.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Let's try, can you feel the glove tonight? Man, Donald Glover is so multi-talented. If Donald Glover moved to France to become a glover, what would his glove-making pseudonym be? Childish coiffeur, childish boulanger, childish gantier. Well, what do you know? My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Binge Pipe was going to make you read this eventually, might as well be now. Okay, who chose what? A gantier is a French glove maker.
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a backward question or a forward question? Choose on your devices now. Here are the consequences of your choices. We graciously accept your choice.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Coming up, a backward question. Kiss Silk. Or Fleek Elf, Taco Cat, Denise Sind. Which of these is a palindrome? So who got it? A palindrome is a word or phrase that's spelled the same forwards and backwards. So Taco Cat is the only option that plays by the rules. Unlike my cats, who completely forget their table manners when I give them tacos.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Next, today's secret ingredient is integrity. If politicians wanted to literally become spineless, what should they do? Julienne themselves, spatchcock themselves, chiffonade themselves, or score themselves? Look sharp. Player 3 decided to screw. Let's make you guys a bit more secure. Who picked what? A technique used in preparing poultry, spatchcocking is a form of butterfly cut where the backbone is removed so it can be flattened for the grill. Spatchcocking. Didn't a politician just resign trying to do that? I'll be here all episode. Nice use of the screw, player 3. Here's your extra cash. I call this one WWEIEIO. Kids love professional wrestling about as much as professional wrestlers love doing things other than professional wrestling. Based on his well-known catchphrase taunt, what would most likely be John Cena's favorite childhood game? Duck Duck Goose, Peekaboo, London Bridge is Falling Down, or Patty Cake? I love this part. John Cena is well known for saying, "You can't see me," which is also the name of his first studio album. I know that because I bought a Cena album thinking it was a Sia album, and I gotta say, I have zero regrets.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
This one's called Your Corporate Family. Ugh, they don't pay me enough to read this stuff.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you earn money working as a paper boy, we recommend taking a trip to Atlanta, Broad City, Twin Peaks, or Jersey Shore.
So what'd you pick? Farewell, Felicia. I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it.
Earn and Paperboy are characters in the FX TV show Atlanta.
You made it to the attack. Well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue. In the room. I hope you know what things are in what rooms. Good luck. Player one takes it! Excellent job, Player One. That was a close one, but you really did win. Miracles are everywhere. Just remember,
You don't know Jack!
Old Man's Memes. Hello, and welcome to Old Man's Memes with me. So, this is the show where I talk about memes, which I don't really know what they are, but they tell me that it's something that kids like to swap with each other, and they have a good time with them. So this time they're going to have me watch something. Just here, do I hit this? Oh, it's a rabbit of some sort. Or it has no ears, so I don't know if it's a rabbit. I think it might be one of those, what are they called? It's got a small tail, and they live in the swamps. Actuary, I think it's called. Anyway, it's sitting on a table of some sort, and it's looking away. But then it looks right at me. It's looking at me, and it's got a stink eye, kind of like, what are you doing, old man? And there's some dramatic music playing with it, too. It's great. So the kids, apparently they like it. They've looked at it 47 times.
If you like menu screens, you'll love Binge Pipe's menu screen.